Today I'm watching Yellowjackets Season 1, Episode 4. In the previous episode, we saw Misty and Natalie go on this road trip to try and find Travis. Unfortunately, they found him unalive, and Natalie's convinced it was a setup, it was murder, and there was this note that says, you know, Natalie was right, and she's trying to think, like, what is he talking about? Obviously, we won't get to see them talk now, so it's just adding more mystery to an already very mysterious show. Ty's son Sammy has been drawing these weird pictures. He says there's a woman in the trees. He punched some kid at the playground. Like, something's definitely going on with him. And we saw that doll was in the basement missing the eyes. And we know that Ty's grandmother's eyes were completely white after she passed away. And there was that guy in the mirror. So lots of very bizarre things going on. There's the symbol from the postcards as well. I know season 2 comes out soon, so I'm very excited to continue watching it, and I'm really enjoying the show so far, so thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. I'm guessing Natalie's dad is, passed away. Oh my gosh.
Blood on your hands.
What does that mean? What? I'm hoping that's a metaphorical, she feels guilty. Oh my gosh. And not like a literal, she's the one who pulled the trigger. I feel like it's more, she feels guilty, even though I'm sure she did nothing, but... Oh yeah, and this girl's medication ran out. They found the body.
Married. Bad things happened to you.
Yeah, I think that's safe to say. Yep.
Hey, Nat. I just wanted to call and see how you're holding up. You know, since the whole Travis thing.
She's gotta Google it to know what to say.
Tomorrow, then? Nat?
She just wants to be involved, and she's trying to be helpful, but she's also crazy. She's just gonna do it herself. Yep.
Your body knows it's overdue, but your head keeps getting in the way.
Just stop talking. Stop talking. I am begging you.
He's trying to poop in the woods. That's awkward.
You don't know what the hell you're doing with that. He's being stupid.
No, what's stupid is the fact that we have a gun and we're not...
The gun's gonna destroy the squirrel. You're gonna get, like, nothing from it. Then, yeah.
Hey! Give me that. Travis, give me the gun.
This poor guy stuck being the only adult with all these teenagers.
Which means that if we want to eat, one of you is going to have to learn how to use this thing.
Or fish? Is there no fish in the lake nearby? Or does Natalie actually know how to use a gun? Did she kill her dad?
How are you, Mom?
Catching fish seems a lot easier than being able to skin a deer. It definitely feels like each episode's focusing more on one specific character. Like, this feels very much like a Natalie episode.
Gotta go. Use the window. Quick, go. Fast, now.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
You think you can sniff around when I'm not
doing anything.
Oh, yeah?
Oh no.
Music.
Yeah, you think I'm stupid?
No, sir.
Kevin, just go.
Run, Kevin, run! Run for your life.
What you do when I'm not around? Are you a little slut?
Wow.
If you're gonna take shit, take it all. Not your goddamn storage unit.
And a very welcome home, too. Yeah, great. Thanks, Mom.
For is Finn.
Oh, hey, buddy.
That's super creepy. Just sleeping in the closet.
Finish them, okay? Tara will be there any minute. Go on, then.
This kid's giving me the creeps, man. Something's going on for sure.
Let's go.
Steady hand. Okay. Oh. Although I don't like the idea of him being the only one. And why is he so good at using weapons? That should be concerning.
So close, Flex.
Don't call me that. Travis! Put the gun down.
And this is why he shouldn't be allowed to have weapons. It's just gonna take one thing and he's gonna friggin' snap. Yeah, Natalie's hitting every can on the row. Yep. Take that, Travis. She looks surprised that she did it.
That being said, I'm not usually in the business of shutting a woman down when she's talking about how shapely my legs are.
Doesn't the patio make...
I also feel like Bricks and Mortar is a Canadian restaurant.
You understand? Natalie.
Yeah, because she doesn't point it at people. Oh my gosh, this is... Well, we know they both make it out of here, so...
Fine. All right.
She doesn't want to be seen with Adam, I'm guessing.
Better.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like, this is bizarre. Yeah, they're obviously not worried about getting carded. That's not the real problem.
So, refresh my memory. How did you miss so much of the quintessential high school experience again?
Trapped in the woods for a year and a half.
Oh.
I got straight A's and married young. Satisfied?
She's not going to tell him what happened? Okay.
Wow. That is terrible.
That's perfect.
She's just trying so desperately to act like a teenager again. Yeah.
Year 2021. You're still back in the dark ages. 21.
Is this me?
Yes, it is.
Oh, she's vegetarian. Oh. And the whole meal is meat.
How exactly you survived out there?
Yes. What did you really have to resort to?
I'm sure the rumors would already be fueling. And these like tight angle shots are making it just like so close up and so like anxious. And now she's seeing a wolf.
Are you all right, my dear?
I feel like she doesn't need meat anymore because she ate people.
Split it.
A Cliff Bar.
Jessica Roberts is sitting over there at the bar. She's been watching you.
So if you have. Yeah, exactly. Busted.
You remind me of my granddaughter. No one really likes her either.
Tough but fair. Tough but fair, this lady. Woo.
You don't see someone you should be afraid of, but, you're wrong.
Yeah, I'd be freaking terrified. She's a loose cannon. At best.
Gross.
They're getting drunk and going to the mini putt. They really are teenagers.
Why do you keep... Just put that away.
Says the person who's 3 strokes down.
Yeah, who actually keeps score at those things?
If I win, you have to tell me something personal about yourself. For real this time.
She killed a bunny. She survived a plane crash.
When I get to choose what we do next, and you have to do it. No questions asked.
That's a dangerous game.
That's right.
Are any of these like maple syrup trees?
What? How would you tap them for maple syrup out there anyway? I know Canadians are known for their maple syrup, but... Oh!
Could you just show us something that's actually edible so we can get going?
What's the big hurry?
Coach, need a sponge bath?
Oh my. They know she's got a crush.
What? What? Jackie? What is it?
Yeah, that symbol definitely has been there for a while, but we don't know what it means yet. Another plane.
What is this doing here?
Right? It must have belonged to the dead guy. I wonder if this still works.
Yeah, if there's a radio, maybe.
Guys, this is it!
Oh, and it works! Oh my gosh. Now she's gonna drive it into something. Oh my god. Cheese and rice. We knew Jackie wasn't in the future, but I didn't think it would be from plane decapitation. Son of a nutcracker.
I didn't want him to leave.
Who's it?
But the times are so different. And that a kid can look at someone like me, happily married.
I love this framing of the two of them in this window with the plants.
You'd be shocked at the things people have confided in me over the years.
Oh no. Oh no. She's hoping for a confession, obviously.
Well, you whisper your secrets into.
It's a trap. Don't do it.
So, tell me, what really happened out there?
Everybody just wants to know that one question. They're not interested in her political...
Why do you get to have that? Just because you're rich and powerful.
And the truth's coming out.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, this is horrible.
Perfectly calibrate my tone as I tell you to go.
Yeah, she's not gonna take that. Maybe it's the champagne talking, maybe she'll regret this tomorrow, but, yeah. The fact that everybody keeps asking, like, after so long as well.
It's the not knowing if he was loaded or...
She's gonna use him to try and find out some more information about Travis, obviously.
Toxicology report.
That would be amazing. Oh.
Yeah, that's why she called. It's not because she actually wanted to see him. She just wanted to get more information about Travis.
Oh my god. What are you doing? You psycho!
Is he digging him up? Oh my god. Oh, it's not the expedition they were planning. Oh my gosh. Yep. Yep, you just dug up your dad. Oh my gosh. Ugh, that's gonna smell horrible.
I have to.
For Javi.
Aww. Yep, now she's gonna help. Oh my goodness, this is weird bonding. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to. Oh god.
Like me. Are you a little slut? Are you a little slut?
Oh no 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 no. Oh my god. Oh my god.
House? Huh? You? I'm the one who was to come and...
Oh my god. Okay, maybe she did do it.
Well, thanks, for just being here.
It's good to see you.
Oh my, now the kiss. Okay.
Thanks again for your help.
Such a great car.
How about that?
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
We know Jackie's not in the future, or we haven't seen future Jackie yet, so yeah, I'm guessing she doesn't make it back. Oh my god. Oh, that's gonna hurt more than anything. Oh, that would be so cold. Oh.
I like this night.
Me too.
And back to smooching. Oh my. Jeff who? See you never. But aren't they like 5 miles from the cabin by now? And there's going to be a lot of steps involved to make this actually edible for people. So hopefully someone has some hunting skills and knowledge.
What are you going to do, baby? You going to shoot your daddy in the head?
I think she wants to at the very least. It's not loaded. Oh, the safety, of course.
It's perfectly okay to keep a gun in the house if your kid's too stupid to know how to use it.
Oh my god, this guy's a monster. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He should have kept that safety on. Oh, it was an accident, but I can see why Natalie feels guilty about it. I thought she was gonna do it for a second there. Oh my goodness.
For the record, we're like even now, right?
Saved her life from getting chopped off by the plane.
First thing we gotta do is bleed it out. Who wants to try?
Misty, of course. First to volunteers, frickin' Misty. And that's how you...
I'm gonna try.
Oh, Shauna, okay. That girl that we saw in the first episode, that's the same method they're gonna do for the deer when you hang it upside down like that. Shauna! Oh my gosh. Misty! Just so she could help him up. Oh, Misty, you're a monster.
More careful.
He's like, you freaking tripped me. Just stir in the pot. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, babe. How was book club?
He hasn't noticed that she's been gone for hours and obviously doesn't really care. And this like swarm sound that a Yellowjacket would make in the background. So that was my first time watching Yellowjackets season 1 episode 4. It kind of felt like a middle episode, if that's a thing. I guess we're almost at the halfway point of the first season. There's 10 episodes. So yeah, with this being episode 4, it definitely felt like they had taken a little bit of a step back from the very intense first 3 episodes, I find, and are kind of laying the groundwork for what I assume will be bigger episodes coming forward. I don't mean that in a negative way. It just felt like a bit of a slower pace. Obviously, every episode can't be insane. We do need to have some of those episodes that lay things down for future stories. We definitely learned more about Natalie's character in this episode. I definitely feel like they're focusing each episode on a single character. Obviously, the characters are in most of the episodes, but this definitely felt like a Natalie episode. We've had a Ty episode. We've had a Shauna episode. You know, this felt like Natalie's turn to share her story. We also find more about Travis. We still don't know what happened to him. We saw Natalie meet up with her old friend Kevin. It felt like she was definitely there to try and get information about Travis, less about actually spending time with her old friend Kevin, and he definitely still has feelings for her. I feel like she may have taken advantage of that a little bit in order to get this information, as he's a police officer now. Misty was being Misty as usual and was spying on her and was trying to play it up like she's helping as usual. And even at the end, when she calls Shauna to tell her that Travis is dead, she's got this big smile on her face like, yes, I'm stirring the pot, like I'm creating this drama. And it's just, she's such an interesting character to watch. I think she's absolutely nuts, but there's, like I said, this weird vulnerability to her where like you feel bad for her because she just wants so badly to be involved, but that need to be involved drives her to do these crazy things. We learned more about Natalie's home life, and that shot of her dad on the plane was horrific. And we saw another character, Shauna, imagined Jackie was there when clearly she wasn't, and I definitely feel like Jackie doesn't make it back. We haven't seen an adult version of Jackie yet. Again, please no spoilers, but that's my prediction, and maybe they're saving it for the end, who knows. But I feel like every adult person we've seen, we obviously know they make it out alive. I feel like this episode seemed to take place a little bit more in the past. I feel like they've been trying to keep it 50-50, but I feel like the first start of this episode was very much, set after the plane crash and they're figuring things out. And then the second half of the episode focused more on present day. We had Ty go to that very fancy dinner where she's trying to get an endorsement from this woman and then ultimately tells her to fly a kite, basically, because everybody is just so invested in finding out what happened. And I get that you'd be curious, absolutely, but it's been a long time and everybody's still bringing it up, and Ty is trying to move forward with her life and has these political, policies that she wants to bring about and these goals that she wants for her career, and I get how frustrating it would be when she's trying to, do good and make some changes and everybody's just like, so what about that horrible thing that happened to you 20 years ago? And she's like, okay, like, can we just move past it? And everybody just wants the dirt. And we know there's definitely things that nobody else knows about. There's no way she'd be able to even be in the running for this thing if anybody knew what had actually happened. And we've even only seen glimpses. Definitely feel like cannibalism. We can check that off. We've seen that. But the fact that nobody knows, there was that smear campaign where somebody accused Ty of being a cannibal, but I don't know if that was they actually meant it and they know things that we don't know yet, or it was them just playing dirty in the game of politics. I don't know, but Ty definitely walked out of there, and I don't know what she's going to do now, if this lady is going to tell everybody in the circle to avoid her, to not give her their endorsement. We didn't see much of Sammy in this episode. He was sleeping in the cupboard and didn't really seem to be eating his dinner. But yeah, I feel like there's definitely something going on. They didn't mention the doll or anything at all in this episode, which I thought was weird. We learn, obviously, Natalie's home life wasn't the best. And even going back to see her mom now, I don't know when the last time she saw her mom, but it's not like, oh, it's so good to see you. It's like, hey, take your stuff and kick rocks, basically. And the fact that her dad passed away like that is just horrific, and I feel like Natalie wanted to. I feel like she was very angry at her dad for probably a lot of things, and this obviously wasn't the first time he had been abusive towards them, but she goes to pull the trigger and the safety's on, and then her dad, is making fun of her and being incredibly rude and turning the safety on and off, and of course, when he falls, the safety's off. And I feel like Natalie feels guilty for that, even though she wasn't the one who physically pulled the trigger, even though she tried, but at the end, he pulled the trigger on himself, and it was an accident, but I can see why Natalie would blame herself for this. And even she has her dark hair, she doesn't look like herself. We've seen her mostly with her hair dyed blonde for the rest of this episode, so this was obviously before she started doing that. And obviously a horribly traumatic event, and seeing that right in front of you would be traumatizing and life-altering, and just, I can't even imagine how horrible that would be. And obviously things with her mom aren't great either, so it's definitely interesting how each episode we get to learn a little bit more about each character. Lottie's been off her medication for a few days. She saw the symbol in the woods, but everybody else took off when they found that plane, so I don't know how she would have explained it anyway. She doesn't know what she's looking at, so it's definitely interesting to know that it's been there in the woods for how long, and they found a plane. Like, that's crazy. I wish we didn't know that they are stuck there for 19 months, because it would have just built so much more suspense to think, oh, they're going to get out. They're going to get on this plane, and, a couple of them can leave, or they could fly to the nearest town or something like that. But no, that's not what happens. They nearly kill Jackie with this plane because it starts moving, and they know how to turn it on, but they don't know how to fly it, basically. Or maybe they do. We don't know, but that's what that scene showed us. And Jackie basically says, like, hey, we're even now. I saved the goalie, and they had obviously left her on the plane in the first episode. But yeah, I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with this plane. It looks like it still works. Like, everything seems to be functioning. The propeller's not broken. Like, everything seems to be good. Maybe it has a limited amount of gas in it, who knows, but I'm hoping they can do something with that, because it seems like such a good opportunity for some people to get off. Again, there's some characters that I don't think have been fully introduced that have been in the background shots, so maybe they're able to leave. I'm not too sure, but yeah, having a plane that works is definitely a huge piece. Obviously, if you're stuck out in the woods, and this could be your escape route, because we know Misty has locked them up and thrown away the key with the, transmitter box from the plane, so this is definitely another option. I just hope Misty Misty doesn't destroy it. Please no spoilers, but we know she is dead set on staying out there as long as possible. And friggin' trips the coach. Like, what the heck was that? He knows she did it. And that scene where he's trying to poop in the woods, it's just so uncomfortable. And him being stuck with the burden of being the only adult out there and having to be, he can't freak out. They're freaking out. You know, he has to be calm and rational and be the adult and the responsible one in these situations, and teaches them to shoot. And Natalie and Travis are the best shots, and we definitely see them bonding a little bit more and learn more about Travis and his relationship with his dad. And obviously when they bring the ring back for Javi as well. They've officially run out of food. I don't know how far until winter, but I don't imagine there's a fridge in this cabin either, or an icebox or anything that they could freeze, because that's going to be a lot of meat that's going to go bad very quickly if they don't eat it very soon, and the deer will only be around for so much longer. I'm surprised they didn't go fishing. That would be my first guess, because they're right by the lake. Maybe there's no fish there, but that doesn't seem likely. And killing a fish and, you know, gutting a fish is a lot easier than a deer, but I mean, obviously a deer will feed a lot more people as well. We saw Shauna and Adam spending a lot more time together. We didn't really see Jeff until the very end. He's like, oh, how was book club? And she's like standing there with like her hair soaking wet. Obviously not at book club. He doesn't even turn around, nothing. And we know he's having an affair as well, so obviously not super interested in where she is or how she spends her time. But Shauna is trying to relive this youth that she lost and doesn't tell Adam about this plane crash. Just says like, oh, I, got straight A's and then married young, which are still true. Those aren't lies, but she's leaving out a big gap of time, obviously. And, she's getting people to buy booze for her and, jumping off bridges and playing like having like a first date, teenager experience, basically. I definitely think Shauna likes the way she feels when she's with Adam, and there's this like sense of risk and adventure that she wants. But Shauna also, I think, has some dark tendencies. We know she killed the rabbits. She was willing to slit the deer's throat. Misty obviously was the first one to have her hands up, no surprise there. But Shauna volunteered, and again, I don't know that that'd be something I would volunteer for, but yeah, it's just, she's definitely got more than we've seen, and I feel like as the episodes progress, we'll learn more and more about the things that she's done. I definitely feel like she's going to be one to watch for sure, and we'll learn things about her. But yeah, definitely an interesting episode. I don't think like the fastest paced one. There was lots of dialogue and lots of setting things up. I like the cinematography, especially those close-up shots we had of Ty at the event, and it's just very claustrophobic being that close, and the soundtrack was great as always. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. She's gotta Google it to know what to say. He's trying to poop in the woods. That's awkward. This poor guy is stuck being the only adult with all these teenagers. And this is why he shouldn't be allowed to have weapons. Well, we know they both make it out of here. I feel like she doesn't need meat anymore because she ate people. They're getting drunk and going to the mini putt. They really are teenagers. Another plane.